when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu submitted the 2024 budget, fiscal year budget, to the National Assembly, he told them, look, make everything possible within your powers to make sure that you speedily pass this bill into law. Don't let it cross over to 2024. Every scrutiny, everything you need to do must happen in this year. Cross over, don't allow it to cross over. And now they have done it. And everything that they need to do, the scrutiny, calling ministries, departments, and agencies of government to come and defend their budget inside the 27.5 trillion naira budget of Mr. President, they have concluded all of that in December. And on Saturday, which is just yesterday, they don't pass that budget into law. That will not be the issue. They pass the budget into law with an increment of 1.2 trillion naira. So what we have right now is a budget of 28.7 trillion naira from 27.5 trillion naira. So waiting cause the increment. Then say, look, the major part of the increment of that 1.2 trillion naira came from the judiciary. And then other ministries also contributed. And they also said, we calculated the budget, the government calculated the budget based on 750 naira per dollar. But as it stands, that price is not sustainable. So we had to jack it up to 800 naira per dollar. So now we add 1.2 trillion naira to the budget. Make you reveal as I talk too much. Make you help me see as they take talk as they take defend that increment of 1.2 trillion naira inside the budget. Watch.
After 1 month of scrutinizing the details of the budget presented by President Bola Tinubu in November, the National Assembly at a special plenary on Saturday passed the finance document, increasing the size of it from 27.5 trillion naira as proposed by President Tinubu to 28.7 trillion naira. The additions came largely from increase in the budget of the judiciary. The Ministry of Works also received additional 200 billion naira and an extra 100 billion naira was added to President Tinubu's school feeding program.
Along the line, while the budget reconstruction was going on, there are some of the findings, some of our findings, a lot of the agencies claim that they have been underfunded and they have a lot of programs to do which needs funds. And with their envelope that have been given to them, it becomes difficult for them to get anything done. And after this savings that was realized, it was sent to the executive to see what they need. And some of the first respondents, including the judiciary, which is asking for 171 billion additional funds, which was graciously approved by the executive and were given. Other agencies like Works was given about 200 billion, and Power agreed, Water Resources and Housing and this were not left out in the distribution of this fund. And also the school feeding program, which the president is very passionate about.
The increase didn't come from National Assembly. It's come from exigencies of the executive. Not that National Assembly increasing anything. We don't have business with budget, and mind you, we cannot write budget for ourselves. So it's the budget presented by the executive. For instance, judiciary wants an increase to build more courts. Will you say you don't want to accommodate them? This is just what is happening.
As you know that we had an inflation and exchange rate for the dollar. The executive proposed 750 naira to the US dollars. But after we study carefully, we look at it like unrealistic. And because at the black market it's like 1,200, even official it's like 900. So we increased from 750 to 800. And also we had a meeting with the GOEs. We believe that their submission is not enough, so that they have agreed to increase their revenues to 700 billion. So when we increase that, we are able to get that to 1.2 trillion, which we applied in capital. For the oil benchmark, I don't think we had any changes for that, and it's not true. We didn't change any, But all I can tell you that this is the first time in the budget the capital is higher than recurrent. It's the first time. It's the first time actually. This is show you, Mr. President, and Nigerian will see massive projects in 2024.
Una don't hear the two gentlemen una listening to. Now them be the chairman of appropriation, both in the Senate and in the House of Rep. Una hear what they talk. The same thing why I explain. Nine didn't talk. I be already telling us this budget when they enter inside the Senate or inside the National Assembly, it is coming out with an increment. I tell una, I not tell una. I tell una, it don't happen. It never happen. It don't happen. Now let us ask some vital questions. People that made up the budget, now ministries, departments, and agencies of government, now them sit down prepare their own budget, and they came and defended it before this National Assembly now say, well, let us pass it into law. So does it now mean that people that wrote their budget, they forget some kind things where they supposed to add? When they now came for the defense, they now remembered and tabled before the National Assembly so that they can add it up to their initial budget where they already proposed inside that 27.5 trillion naira budget of Mr. President. Shana waiting happen with that. They are suffering from amnesia. They forget some kind of things. This judiciary that where they bad up, where they add up, say, and for the judiciary, and then collect the majority of the 1.2 trillion naira additional amount. The judiciary, they no do their work before that presentation of the budget. I mean, when they come to defend, they can say, hey, let us add, we forgot some trying things, this one, that. Why must it be the judiciary that have a larger amount in that additional this is money of 1.2 trillion naira? The judiciary. What have they done to even warrant any sensible National Assembly to increase whatever it is they want to give them as budget for 2024? This same judiciary that has proven to be monetized, where justice is far from them. Dispensing justice is something else. They dispense justice according to how much do you have. So what is that thing, that particular thing? They say they want to build more court. The court on our bill now to dispense justice and be injustice. The cause that we already have, if we are not even dispensing justice with the cause that we already have, you want to build more new courts, and then you can dispense more injustice. Now the country where we dey inside, I envy this. Today is the last day of the year now. Very soon I'm going to shout, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So the budget, make I clear on now. For some of the what they make noise, say that 27.5 trillion. No. It don't increase. It is now 28.7 trillion naira, and the additional amount coming in largely is coming from the judiciary that has failed us over the years. Throughout this year now, where they end, all the matter we will get, all eyes on the judiciary, all eyes on the judiciary. Even with all eyes on the judiciary, they still acted what they wanted to act, and nobody can say anything. We all know that there is a capture of the judiciary, but you cannot say anything. Wait till you want to talk. What you want? So, next year, government is going to be working for us with 28.7 trillion naira budgets. And don't also forget that they will also come up with supplementary budget. You get some kind of things where they never remember. They go still remember them next year. And when they come up, when I go hear another billion, if not trillion naira for supplementary budget. I'll go see una later.
Imagine a country where its citizens get to enjoy the road without this. Imagine a country where unprecedented fuel scarcity does not cause panic at the filling station. That is why Innocent Vehicles has embarked on manufacturing environmental-friendly gas-powered cars while still offering comfort, luxury, and doggedness for the African roads. Innocent vehicles, the pride of African roads.